What's good, YouTube? It's your boy SeriousMindsTV back in here with another video. Now, I'm pretty sure you guys have seen the 2K18 all-time teams trailer that has been released a few hours ago. Now, I'm pretty sure you guys have seen it on YouTube and other places, but in this video, I'm going to be going over the all-time team rosters. Now, 2K just released the rosters for all 32 teams. I think like 30 teams a few minutes ago. In this video, I'm going to be going over some of the rosters and some of the big names that are on the rosters. Now, before I get to the video, Reggie Miller and Charles Barkley are not on the rosters. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of a disappointment. But yeah, man, with that being said, let's go ahead and hop right into the video. Like I said, I'm not going to go over every roster. I will leave this link in the description box if you want to see the entire roster in its entirety, so y'all can look at it yourselves, alright? So the first team that's on this list is the Atlanta Hawks. Now, the Atlanta Hawks, of course, they're going to have Dominique Wilkins, Dikembe Mutombo, Steve Smith, Pete Maravich, you know what I'm saying, as well, you know. But those are some of the few. Bob Pettit, you know, when they were part of the St. Louis Hawks, you know what I'm saying. So that's Atlanta. Brooklyn, you know, they're going to have Jason Kidd, the late great Drazen Petrovic, Julius Erving. If you guys wonder why he's on the list, in the ABA, he was part of the New York Nets of the ABA. So they took the Nets of the ABA and brought him to the NBA as the New Jersey Nets. So that's why he's on that list, you know what I'm saying? And let's go ahead. Boston. Now, some people are saying that this team is stacked too. Now, on this roster, there's 15 players to a roster, and 5 of these players are 89 and lower. The rest of them are only 90s, and 91 and above. We got Bob Cousy, John Havlicek, Paul Pierce, Larry Bird, a 98 overall, Bill Russell, a 98 overall, and Kevin McHale, and the list goes on and on, as you can read for yourself. Now let's go on to the next team, which is the Charlotte Hornets. Of course, they're going to have Kemba, A. Jones, Larry Johnson in the game as well as Alonzo Mourning, and the rest of that. Chicago, I know a lot of people are going to be using this team. Now, this team isn't stacked full of, you know, high 90s, but, you know, it's a lot of 80s on this list, but there are a lot of 90s. So you're going to have Derrick Rose, Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, Dennis Rodman, and Artis Gilmore. No Luke Longley as the center, which is surprising to me. They got Tony Kukoc on this list, which I'm happy to see. B.J. Armstrong, Horace Grant, Charles Oakley. He played with the Bulls in the late 80s, and they got Steve Kerr as well. So, great list that they got for Chicago, you know. So let's keep going. Cleveland, of course, going to have Mark Price, Kyrie, LeBron, Zydrunas Ilgauskas, Larry Nance, Ron Harper. They're going to have, who else? Craig Elo, you know what I'm saying? So they got a cool team. Dallas, y'all can read it for yourself. Denver, they're going to have Carmelo on that team, as well as Allen Iverson on that team as well. And shouts out to them for having Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf, you know what I'm saying? He was Steph Curry before Steph Curry, so shouts out to them for having him on the roster as well. Detroit, y'all can look at that for yourself. Golden State, they got Steph, Clay, Chris Mullin, Rick Barry, Will Chamberlain, KD's on that team as well. They got Draymond, they got Earl C.B. Floyd, who dropped the NBA playoff record 29 points in a playoff game in 1987 versus the Lakers. Of course, they got Mitch Richmond. So they got Run TMZ on this list, in this team. And they got Latrell Sprewell as well. Houston, you can look at it for yourself. Indiana, no Reggie Miller. I'm disappointed about that. This is the Los Angeles Clippers. Y'all can see that for yourselves. Memphis, y'all can look for yourself. Miami, you got Tim Hardaway, Dwayne Wade, LeBron, Chris Bosh, Alonzo Mourning, Shaq. So that's a good little team. Milwaukee, y'all can look it for yourself. Shout out to the, oh, hold on, go back. Shout out to the family of Sidney Moncrief, Arkansas representative, you know what I'm saying? Minnesota, y'all can see for yourself. New York, you know, they got Walt Frazier, Allen Houston. Shout out to them for having Allen Houston's game. In my opinion, I feel like he's one of the most underrated shooting guards in NBA history. Of course, with him playing in the Eastern Conference in the 90s, he was overlooked by Michael Jordan. But in my opinion, Allen Houston has the prettiest jump shot I've seen I guarantee it. You know what I'm saying? This is my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Y'all say that Klay Thompson is pretty. Look at some old Allen Houston highlights, man. Okay, OKC. Now this list is mixed. OKC is mixed with Seattle. You know what I'm saying? Because those two franchises merged together after Seattle, they decided to move to Oklahoma City. So of course you're gonna have Gary Payton, Russell Westbrook, Ray Allen on this list, KD, Sean Kemp on this list as well. You know what I'm saying? So the rest of this roster is filled out with old Seattle Supersonics and with a couple of OKC Thunder players. You got Orlando, you got Penny, Tracy McGrady, Grant Hill, Dwight Howard, Shaq. List goes on. Philly, the 76ers, they got AI, Dr. J, Billy Cunningham, Wilt Chamberlain, Andre Iguodala, and after this list, Charles Barkley should have been on this list as well, but of course he's not in the game. Phoenix, no Charles Barkley, we got Steve Nash, Paul Westphal, Sean Marion, you know, list goes on and on. Portland, you know what I'm saying, they look for themselves. Sacramento, and you got Chris Webber, Mike Bibby's on this list. San Antonio, a lot of them for yourself. Toronto, of course, you got Kyle Lowry, DeRozan, Vince Carter, Chris Bosh. Now this is the last, I think the last roster on this list, but this is the most stacked team in my opinion on this list. Now, as you see from the list above on the screen, 4 players are 87 and below. The rest of them are straight 90s. You got Magic, who's a 99 overall, Jerry West, Kobe, 98, Kareem, Shaq, you got Elgin Baylor, James Worthy. So this team is the most stacked all-time team roster in my opinion. You feel what I'm saying? That's my opinion. And yeah, the Utah Jazz, of course, you're going to see John Stockton and Karl Malone. You got Washington, you have to look at it for yourself. And that's it, man. That's all the teams in the game, man. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, crazy rosters. You know what I'm saying? Like I said before, I didn't go over every roster. If you want to look at every roster, I'll leave this link in the description box so y'all guys can see it for yourself, man. But I hope you guys enjoyed it, man. If you did, hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. We are on our way to 100 subs, so hit the subscribe button for your boy. Also, be sure to follow me on social media. All my social media links are down in the description box below. All right, be sure to give me your thoughts about all the rosters that you've seen in this video. Who should have been on some rosters and who should have been left off. And let me know, like I said before, let me know you guys' thoughts about the rosters, man. Leave your comments in the comment section below, man. And yeah, man, we are on our way to 100 subs, so hit the subscribe button. So yeah, man, it's your boy SeriousMindsTV, and I'm out.